You know what it is? It's Thursday. And you know what I do on Thursdays, y'all? I rant. Today's rant is going to be all over the place, so I hope you guys are truly ready. And I guess I better introduce myself. I don't know if you guys know where you are, what you're doing, but you are in my YouTube studio. And the lovely Mrs. BB, you see her chair is not here with me. But usually I would say ladies first, and she would say, I am April BB. And I would say, and I am the humble Mr. Brando. And then I usually go into my whole the status of, you know what I'm saying? But this is the status. What this is right here, this is about my Big Talk Thursdays. I don't call them rants. It's a big talk. Big talks are a major deal because it gives everybody kind of a casual surface to talk about things. Does it have to be a major event that's going on that we talk about this instance? No. But since we've had a couple of things that happened today, on Twitter, I believe I had a comment. I'm going to start with that one because it was honestly, and this is from my sis, and she knows who she is. I call her sis because I always call her bro, and she knows who she is. She is not bro, she is sis. My sis JJ says, hey, Mr. Brando, you know what I mean? She says they are paying in petrodollars all this time. They will continue to do that until they change their currency. They have a lot to do before they can do that. I'm getting more convinced that they won't see this year. And then it goes on to say, do you have any insight? So you know my mind is, I'm like, okay, well, hey, what is the petrodollar? Like, is the petrodollar really the dollar? And are they using dollars to pay, you know, their bills? And if they are, then that's totally against the MCP. That's totally what I've been preaching that they aren't doing. So I kind of like pulled up a little Google stuff here, and I said, well, what is the petrodollar? You know what I mean? Like, what is it? You know what I mean? Okay, so I go, okay, so first of all, what currency is a petrodollar traded in? Additional challenge to RMB as a trading currency for oil is that several important oil and gas producers in the Middle East have currencies pegged to the US dollar. So obviously the petrodollar is pegged to the US dollars. These countries include Saudi Arabia. Their economy is doing fine. They're not worried about paying their bills in the petrodollar and how it affects their currency. It's kind of interesting. The United Emirates, another super successful Middle Eastern country that pays their bill in the petrodollar and they have no problem doing it. Oman, reasonably priced currency. I believe it's around 30 cents, but it's not a negative. They have a thriving oil and gas business. A little country called Qatar. Another one pays in the petrodollar, has a decent economy, I would say. And Kuwait's currency is pegged to the basket of currencies dominated by the US dollar. So I thought to myself, well, dang, this guru just said, and not my sis, but this guru, and I know who said it, they said that until they stop using the petrodollar, that all is doomed. Well, do you think that Saudi Arabia is going to stop using the petrodollar? I highly doubt that. Do you think that the United Emirates is going to stop using the petrodollar? Kind of doubt that. Kuwait, Qatar, all of OPEC's just going to dump the petrodollar instantly and go to using their own currencies to trade in, that would be a total disruption. When you hear that word, a break in the system, that would be a break in the financial system everywhere. The petrodollar is the standard. Like it or not, things aren't traded in gold. They're traded in petrodollars when it comes to oil and gas in the OPEC nations. And I'm also beginning to think that the GCC deals in it, and it's here to stay. And so I started asking myself, how important is the petrodollar? Oil is the most important tradable. Oil is the most important traded and most strategic commodity. The most. There is nothing above oil. It doesn't say gold. It doesn't say Mr. Brando's videos on YouTube. It doesn't say, hey, Mr. Brando's super intellect about the Iraqi dinar and intellect into geopolitics as a commodity. No, it says oil is the most traded and most strategic commodity. Needing to use dollars for oil transactions is a very compelling reason for foreign countries to keep large dollar reserves. It's hard to overstate how much the petrodollar system benefits the U.S. dollar. And I would venture to guess, because I would say that the U.S. has what? The strongest GDP, and also what? The strongest currency in the world of known of currencies of all time. So again, I'm going to go back to that quote that said, well, until they stop using the petrodollar, well, who doesn't use the petrodollar that is ultimately not successful? No, that statement's completely BS. Complete. Until they get the laws in place, until they seat the government, until they pass the HCL, until you see them go ahead and start how they're going to divvy up the orders. We talk about these things. We talk about them 3 times a week. 3 times a week I give it to you guys, and I give it to you for free because I want you to learn. But listen to what I'm saying. There's no way they're going to dump the petrodollar. Do you think Saudi Arabia is going to dump the petrodollar? Seriously? Because Iraq did? Who is Iraq at that point? Saudi Arabia is loaning Iraq giving Iraq $1 billion to build a city. And you think they're going to dump, first of all, OPEC, which they can't. They can make subsidy for it, but they can't dump it. And you think anybody else that trades in petrodollars is going to stop and say, well, you only trade in Iraqi dinar, so, we're not going to trade with you. Absolutely false. Stop listening to these people. They're leading you astray. They don't back anything up with any fact. The only thing they back it up with is a bunch of BS. They didn't even Google it. I Googled it. It ain't even that I'm that smart. It's just that I question the things that they say, and I Google it. In addition, challenge to RMB as trading currency, the oil is several important oil and gas producers in the Middle East, currencies pegged to the U.S. dollars, including Saudi Arabia, the United Emirates, Oman, and Qatar. Okay? Did I answer that question? Do I have any worries about Iraq using the petrodollar at all? None. Okay? So get that out of your head. And I'm not saying I'm blaming my sis for that, because I saw this on the Guru site, the smart site, with all these super intellectual Iraq people. And you know what? I get tired of listening to these turkeys say the same thing. Well, until this happens. If you stop your stinking thinking, then you'll probably come up with a new solution. It's self-prophesizing the reason why they fail to reiterate the facts, because they don't research them. Plain and simple. You don't read anything. If you don't read anything, you can't know anything. My God, you guys don't listen to these people, because you can look it up, and as soon as you find falsehoods in their stuff, and as soon as they don't apologize for it, you ought to drop them like a bad habit. You ought to be like, yo, this person obviously has no clue into what they're doing, and I'm not going to listen to them. Kangaroo gang gang. I'm calling folks out. I'm doing good, Robert. How you doing? Good afternoon, Bethany. Hey, anybody wants a Kangaroo shirt? We're going to perch up the merchandise. And yeah, somebody asked me, are you going to sell shirts? Yeah, I've had enough people ask me about my Kangaroo shirts. You know what? I might sell a couple of them. That's my prerogative. People want to be a part of something, and I want them to feel a part of something. I want them to understand that I'm with them 100% of the way. And I also want them to understand that the other platform, I'll get to that in a minute, but the other platform's for something different. I'm still going to give Iraq 150% of my time and a lot of my support. I'm going to give another 100% to the other platform, and those that choose to go along the wealth train with me are going to rise. I'm not saying the others aren't. You're just going to come along later. When you get some more bread, you're going to come along and say, dang, now I'm here with Mr. B. Let's do our thing. Man, I'm so excited about where we are. Listen, these gurus told you Iraq was not going to be replaced. I posted it. 3 articles I've shown you guys. Iraq's on his way out. I'm trying to get my guy in the chat so you guys can get this information as I get it, the ones that are in the chat. The first 250 people that are in that chat are going to hear it just like I do, and I've sworn them to secrecy that you can't spill any of the beans until I spill it. That's part of being part of the Kangaroo gang. You get the info, but the information you get is straight out of Iraq, not straight out of some guru's mouth that doesn't know the difference between a petrodollar and a freaking sand dollar. Hey, Archbishop. Must be something different. No, it's just it's a rant, y'all. I'm just here to chat. It's Thursday rant time. Woo! Man, thumbs up. Somebody already gave me a thumbs down. Yeah, it's so funny about the thumbs down. Haters are in there. They're trolling because they got to figure out something to put on their channel. And then they give you the thumbs down, but they keep watching. Well, so watch me. It's all love. I don't care anymore. It used to bug the heck out of me. I'm like, I'm giving you my all, but you hate me. Nah, you're giving me your all. And because you're so miserable, you give me a thumbs down. It's all love. No big deal. At least you watching. At least you're getting the right information and not learning about the petrodollar basically from some moron. Woo! Jay Sigma says he comes on daytime from time to time. Yeah, I do. I like to come on a casual. I don't want to beat up the news, man. There's enough negativity out there. I get sick of the negative, man. That's why I'm totally into starting this new thing. We've got a name for it. And, you know, the early adopters are going to, you know, man, do you know that somebody told me yesterday? It was Uncle Luke. Uncle Luke called me last night. And he was like, man, do you know this guy that he knows that he's just fooling? It's a kid. He's fooling around and the kid has no job, but the kid makes $400 a day. How many of you guys, including myself, would love to make $400 a day extra? $400 a day times 52. You're a $100,000 plus earner. That's amazing. That's what this wealth club's about. Sharing knowledge. It's for people that want to accumulate wealth and be involved in strategic wealth environment, but maybe don't have 80 to 100 hours of passion time to add to it. But maybe they got 25 minutes here, 30 minutes there. They can watch a video, learn a few things, take maybe a little, you know, do a little something here and there, and boom, you have a greater understanding of the investment that you're in. That's the main thing. We're going to talk about fiats. I'm going to talk about precious metals. I'm not going to talk about fiats as much, but the news that I give there will be given first. I'm going to give you guys the news second because you're part of my gang. Then I'm going to go ahead and talk about stocks. I'm going to talk about international moves and buys. I'm going to talk about cryptos because Miss BB's super smart. She's way smarter than me. Puts a poll up on the other thing and says, what do you guys want to learn about? It wasn't freaking fiat currency. It wasn't stocks. A little bit of precious. You know what it was? It was cryptocurrencies. And they want the basics. So you know what? We're going to come up with something to help teach the basics. I'm going to give the people what they want. And the people want to learn, and I'm going to give it to them. I'm surrounded by the brightest minds, the best people. I got Babe. First of all, I got Miss BB, #1. I got Babe. I got Uncle Luke. I got my bro Daza. I got my bro Mr. Frazier. I got my little brother Kevin, who's teaching me cryptos when he has it in his spare time. I got my XRP expert John in a hizzy, who's doing his thing in between time, and he makes money daily trading coins. Daily. And I told you guys I wasn't going to talk about cryptos no more on here. I'm not. It's not about that, but it's about learning. If you're not green, you're not growing. I'm about growth. I'm about expansion. The pond is becoming too small. We've got to either elevate or evaporate. You know, my boss always tells me this story. He says, do you want to be the dinosaur and rule the earth for a short time? Or do you want to be the cockroach? And I'm like, ew, who wants to be a cockroach? Cockroaches have been around since the dinosaurs have been around. Now they're also way bigger than the dinosaurs because they outlived and outsurvived them. So yes, I want to be the cockroach. I want to move through life, adapting to my situations, learning how to learn new things, use them for my benefits, teach those things to other people, and let those people make wealth, and us invest in things that as a buying group, we're going to see the proceeds from. That's my dream. That's my dream. That's what this is about. Teaching people about the dinar is one thing, but it's a finite thing because when that money comes, what are you gonna do? I'm going to show you how to diversify and multiply. Mr. Frazier and I talk about it every morning. Multiplication, multiply, multiply. Man, I'm starting to read all these things about these super wealthy people. And you know what they all do? They have multiple streams of revenue. Multiple streams of revenue. Multiple streams of revenue. So if I can teach you guys how to have 3 or 4, you just need 7. And we don't need millions of dollars to start. I'm like you guys, $50 here, $25 there, whatever I can spare. I'm not dropping in 100 grand here, 50 grand there. I don't have that type of bread yet, but I want to practice with my little money. So when the big money comes, I'm going to know what to do with it. I'm going to perfect it. I'm not going to practice on you guys. This is being taught by college professor folks. I'm not just doing this by myself. I'm not a fool. I want you guys to be successful. I tell you guys this all the time. I want the success of the dinar more for you than I ever do for me, because I know it's going to happen. Even if the reality is at 10 cents, I'm still right. I think it's going to go much more than that anyway. What's up, everybody? Archbishop, Jay Sigmund, all the time. Kenneth, God is always in control. And if you don't believe that, just open your eyes tomorrow morning. Think about all those people that don't open their eyes tomorrow morning. God took control. God is always in control. Amen. What's up, everybody? Ed, do I think it'll go between now and Ramadan? I'll tell you guys a big linchpin for me. A big linchpin for me is I want to see what happens with Ali al-Alaq. You want to know where my mind is? That's where it is. Let's see where Alaq is. I'm not worried about Ramadan. You know, they work during Ramadan. They do everything they do normally. It's just that they don't eat basically from certain parts of the day, and they feast in the evenings, and they have celebrations. It is like their Christmas, and it's a huge holiday. But my friend told me in a lot of ways, life goes on for a lot of the professionals. Crypto Mogul, good to see you. I hope it goes too soon. At least this year. I got things to do. And in between now and then, I want to make a little extra money. I do. I want to make a little extra money. I want to do this whole Kanga Guru college. I want people to trust in it, and I want people to believe. And my friend and Ben and Robert and Matrix Portfolio are teaming up with us on this. These guys are ultra smart. They've got people in their club that have made millions from them. They've got billionaires from them. And I'm not so smart to say, you know what, I can learn from them. I can take the practical ideas that I have right now, and I can employ and use those ideas in their proven methods. And I can take a handful of my friends and just think, if I just made 20% of them millionaires, if those teachings made them 20% more billionaires or 100,000aires, what are you sitting on now? We're all slaves to certain things. House notes, car notes. We got to keep our job, because if we quit our job, then how are we going to eat? That is modern day slavery. And I'm tired of being a modern day slave. And I don't mean that in a derogatory sense towards any racial background. I mean financial slavery is the ultimate racial biasness, because it transcends all color, all creed, all sexuality, and it can affect anyone. It is the ultimate racial slur. That thing is called poverty. And I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I want to change. I want to grow. I want to get better. Hey, Carolyn. What's up, fam? What's up, Arthur? Whew. Yeah, I talked a little bit about Iraq. Iraq's not really doing all that bad. I mean, there's not a lot of news out there, and my friend is real quiet. There's not a lot of news out there. Y'all, they didn't have quorum. Halabusi got mad. He's looking at legal measures that make him do quorum, but they haven't had quorum. So you know these guys. It ain't Wednesday. It's Thursday. Tomorrow's Holy Day. So now we're out until another week. I'm used to it. So that means, are we out till Ramadan? No, because they're still going to have sessions. People work. Hey, Queen Crab. Hey, Kurt. This is the Bene. Well, actually, you still have 21. I gave my own thumbs up because I'm self-promoting. Yeah. And Octyra said, sit back and enjoy the ride. Why not? Why not enjoy being part of a piece of history and understand that it ain't going to happen when we want it to happen? It's going to happen at probably the oddest time. Everybody's going to be thinking, oh, I don't know why it's not going. This is all. And then you're going to look up and say, Dang, I'm at the bank. You know what I mean? Yep, Kurt, this a rant. Mark, I love you guys coming to the show. I really do. I have found so much joy and creativity in working on the show. I don't know if you guys know the story about the show and how Miss BB kind of got me to do it the first time, and I was totally against it. I didn't want to do it, and we did this mukbang. A mukbang is where you eat and talk, and we started talking about the dinar. That video did terrible. Oh my God, the video did terrible. But you know what? The response is people wanted to hear about it more. They wanted the opinions more. And that's what sparked the whole status of the reinstatement. For that, I thank you guys. I thank all of you guys all the time, because without you guys out there, I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't need to. It's 2 a.m. in Malaysia, Pan. Sorry about that. Sorry for waking you up. Robert, yo, bro, what's up? Eugene, what's up? Tanula, good afternoon. Bethany, you guys got to use Bethany. If you need hats, embroidery work, you need to use Bethany. You need to use James. If you guys need any website work, I don't know how many of you guys out there have actually went out there and visited www.mrbrando.com. I'm about to put some more stuff up there. I got a chat up there where if you want to talk about dinar, log in and talk about chat all day, all night. You want to meet me somewhere? We can't meet in person. Meet mrbrando.com. I'm going to learn how I can post up the articles in there, so you guys don't have to go to these other sites and view all this other negativity. You're going to be able to see the news firsthand on that site. You can scroll through it and then go on with your day, chat for a little bit, and then go do something else. And then if you're ready to do the next step, which is to go into the wealth college system with us, boom, you come over to the other system, you start learning about it, you start making a little money, and boom. Heck, for our first show, I'm giving away more than it costs for 2 months to subscribe. So you can tell this ain't a money thing. This is about a learning thing. And I believe in putting my money where my mouth is. I don't know any other YouTubers that do. I mean, I've still got to give away my shirts. I'm going to do that. Heck, I might just do that randomly on Friday. We'll give away the shirts. And heck, I wish I could get these final few people. I need 80 subs to get to 4,000. Or heck, I'd give away a 25,000 note and give another 25,000 note on the thing. But I got to ask Miss BB's permission for that one. She's all about making sure I do what I say I'm going to do. But yeah, I'm all about you guys, and I'm all about how you guys are doing. So how are you guys? What's going on? What'd you have for lunch? Hey, mother of 12. Good to see you. Dang, you really have 12 kids? God bless you. That's who should be running Iraq. I bet your mother at 12 knows how to run a business. I'd follow her business model. Heck yeah, 12 kids. Could you imagine managing 12 different personalities? Huh, she should be president. Hello, Kangaroo family. What up, Dwayne? You're seeing me live and uncensored. Hey, mother, see you again. Good morning, Redonda, Robert, Teresa, Juan. And you know what? This is also a chance I get to shout all you guys out. All the faithful. You know, I got 200 and something people in here, and these guys are my diehards. These are my true. And I mean, I got some others that come watch after the fact. But I mean, some of you guys, man, no matter where I am or what I'm doing, you are right there riding with me. And to know somebody's got my back like that, do you not know what lengths I will do for you? That's why when you give me these things to research, I do my best to look at them. But y'all, when you guys send me these videos of these YouTubers and some of this crazy stuff, please don't. I don't have time for their craziness. I'm too busy debunking my own debunking. I'm trying to prove the stuff that I'm trying to prove to you is right that's wrong. What's based upon some solid theory. Not some nutso nut job who's been talking to aliens, smoking peyote all night, who ain't got no job, who's sitting on his couch in his underwear, eating Doritos, and says, if they stop using the petrodollar, that's smart. That's very smart. No, that's dumb. That's very dumb. That's stupid. You think Saudi Arabia, who's got a thriving economy and a great GDP, is going to dump the petrodollar? Because Iraq does? Think of the countries that are trying to dump the petrodollar. China, Russia. China, Russia. That's kind of ironic. Two more thriving stars of shining light and economical prowess. Well, China is. Russia sucks. And both of them are broke. You need some good news, Derek? Good news is you're up and you're breathing and you're listening to the facts. Henry, I'm glad you did too. And I hope this is uplifting to you guys. You know what? I don't like to come on here and do these rants too often because I think I oversaturate myself with you guys. I think you guys are probably looking at me like, dang, I'm tired of him. And I go for a long time. I can't do a 20-minute video. I got too much to say. I got too much to tell you. I got too much on my heart. You know, and that's why I like these rants are casual. If you guys could see outside, man, I'm looking out there. I see big, pretty trees. I see, hey, Bernadette. I see Bernadette in the club. I look out there. I see big, pretty trees. I see birds. I see squirrels. Daisy's downstairs napping. You know, I feel, you know, you know what I feel? I feel blessed, man. I feel serenity. I feel, for once, I have a greater power over my life that doesn't feel like it's spinning. And I feel confident in knowing that good things are coming our way. And when they do, how prepared I'm going to be for me and my family to be the leader that I know I could be, to be the man that God meant me to be. Ooh, someone said Mr. King Gang or Guru and all gurus. Yeah, only thing you know what 1,000 politicians at the bottom of the sea is? A good start. What up, Tony? Hey, Linda. Good to see you, Linda. Hassan is a diehard. He's a good man. I've seen him on here tons. Open up and the world's changed to any currency. Hassan, bro, you asked me that question a bunch, and I'm going to give you the answer I give you every time when they do. I can tell you the things that they got to do it beforehand, my brother, but I can't tell you exactly the time because it's easier for me to pick lottery numbers than it is for me to tell you when this is going to go. I'm just telling you. It's going to go. It's just easier for me to do it. Linda's got her King of Guru. I love it. King of Gang Gurus. I love you guys. Nah, Dawes, you got it going on. You guys make me smile. Michelle, okay, I see you. This is the only source I've seen, and I've seen them all that offers solid info to back their claims. Yeah, Malcolm, I really do. I really, really do. And then when I find these tidbits, I post it. I tweet them. I put them on Mr. Brando fan page. I put all the juicy stuff I can't just say out loud. You know, like when you have those crazy thoughts in your head, I put those in Telegram, and then I put the rest of them off to the side for the show. But I always save the article and the link because I always feel like at some point, one of you, because a lot of you guys are super smart, say, Mr. Brando, show me that link. Show me where you got that from. I'm questioning that, and I love it when you do. I love it when you do because it means you're listening, you're engaged. And that's why even the thumbs down don't bug me that much. At least I know you're listening. Question everything. Pay Mixer, you're right. You caught me on a rant Wednesday. The new platform is awesome. Thank you, Bethany. It's going to get better. Tonight, me and Miss BB and Matrix, we're going to shoot a video later on. We're going to give away some Bitcoin, $50 worth of Bitcoin. We're going to do an intro video. I'm super excited about that. I'm in the stages of developing the curriculum with some other good folks. I got Jan coming aboard that's going to not only help us with estate planning and trust and wealth. All these things are going to be purchasable at your side as well as consultative at your side through all walks of it. You want to hire a consultant? You can do it. You're going to have personal consulting rights inside of each and every plan already. But if you want more in depth, you're going to have opportunity to get that. You're going to want to know step by step from a person that teaches how to buy precious metals for a country coming on the station. You want to talk to people from Litecoin coming on the station. You want to talk to Ben from Matrix? He's on the station. You want to talk to Miss BB, who's probably one of the sharpest crypto people that I know is out there? Got him. You want to talk a little dinar? Got him. What more do you want? Who said that? Paint Mixer said $400 a day. Never done that before. I mean, I do it at my job, but I don't do it every day. Frankie said 400 times 365. My math ain't that good. That's $146,000 a year. Yes, it is. That's not a bad week at all. I could use $400 a day. I surely could, but I'm going to learn. I'm going to learn how to get these free coins, transfer those back into my wallet, put that wallet back in. I'm going to buy these sub coins that I keep doing this research about. That's what I'm going to do. John, love it. You know what I would do? I think I would rent a boat, and I would probably try to rent a small army to guard us if we ever did go on that cruise. I think then, I mean, no one would know that we'd have that much wealth. Heck, if Jay-Z and Beyonce can run a cruise ship and go sailing for several weeks or months, we could. No, you're never too old to learn. It is just like when I hear older people like my mom, I'm not smart enough to do that. I'm too old. I tell her, Mom, you could do it. You could do anything you want to do. Age is a state of mind. Now, I know age affects the brain. The brain is the most powerful muscle, but if you feel old, you'll be old. I ain't old. Only thing I want old is money and friends and my wife. I want us to grow old together, but I ain't gonna ever get old. I'm gonna forever be young. Will the dong ever RV? Is it worth spending money on? Teresa, again, great question. I think it's a no-brainer. They're already poised and in position. I just want to see these China sanctions go away. And I'm gonna buy a bunch of dong. I'm gonna buy a bunch of dong anyway. I'll buy some anyway, because it's a great investment. It's way sharper to buy dong than it is them. Where did that get us? Nothing. Raphael's in the hizzy. Teresa, yeah, grab some dong. I'm going to get me some. I'm going to get me some dong. I'm going to get me a bunch of silver one day. I'm going to get me some gold. And you know what? I had this plan. I used to think I needed $100,000 to do my plan. Nope. I'm going to start with $100, $50. I'm going to buy exactly what I can at that time. Every paycheck or once a month, I'm going to save up. I'm going to pick $50 or $100 and I'm going to invest it in Mr. Brando. And I'm going to say, this is what I did. And as I grow and as it does grow, I'm going to keep doing it. Man, I want to get a totally self-sufficient economic ecosystem that helps not only people gain in employment opportunities, that I can have people helping out with the Telegram. If you guys know somebody that's good with video, you want to help me make the videos, I'm going to try to make some of this in animation because Miss BB wants it. But if you know somebody out there that's good at it, and if we get a little bit rolling, I don't mind sharing. I think everybody needs to get paid. What would the aliens think? LOL. Boy, I hope the aliens call me up and say, how do I get down? Hey, Joe. What's up, Joe? Hey, Kenneth. Robert, all you got to do is join up, man. You guys, I'll post it in the chat before it's all over. But, man, I'm stoked about this, man. I got some of the brightest minds going to help me get this done. And I'm going to be right there learning. We're going to put stuff on screen. We're going to put stuff in practice and in real life. And you know, if I can do it, if Mr. Brando can do it, and you come back and say you can't, hell, I'll do the consultation for free. Shoot, it's all about learning. Mr. Brando, this is a good question. Isn't it clear Iraq is torn between Iran and the U.S.? They are afraid to upset both of us. Iraq is not in control of their own country. That's a super interesting synopsis, and I agree with you, but I think they're more upset about upsetting Iran than they are the U.S. I think that they're more scared of Iran than us because of their neighbors. Imagine this. I used to laugh at guys that I would hear, oh, man, I'm scared of my wife. And then one guy told me, he said, I'm scared of my wife. I said, why? He goes, because you don't live with her. Same thing with Iran. It's easy to talk that hot stuff. We don't live there. We don't have to interact with their commerce. We don't have to interact with their people. They do. We're just visiting. Masal Rosket. Hola. Masal Rosket. Hola. Dwayne, that's my brother from another. Blanca is everywhere. I love Blanca. Paint mixer, you know you're always here. If you're not learning, you're dying. Yep. And if you're not green, you're not growing. I say that all the time. Do I actually think? No, that's Pimpe's thing. I don't think the initial rate will be a low ball rate. I think the initial rate will be on par with the dollar with a 30-day float, and it will go as high as the market demands it goes, wherever that is. Let's do a cruise. We could do a cruise, y'all. I'd love to cruise. I've never been on a cruise. Actually, I've never really been on a super big boat, to be honest. I mean, I've been on boats, but not a real big boat. Hey, Pro Street, what are you running? I don't know what Pro Street is. You guys got to understand. I don't know what some of these terms you're using. Yeah, debt slaves are everywhere. Slavery, man, they never abolished slavery. They just reclassified it. Taxes are keep you in slavery, yes. But that's why it's important if you can pay your taxes, pay them. Get it out the way. Fixate for it. Start accumulating a little extra wealth so when those taxes come, you can pay that off. I'm ranting, brother. Marcel, I'm ranting. You know what's going on up in here, Frank Canada? You know I'm in here on one of them benders, about to stand up on the table and do my dance. Are you feeling suicidal? Then call me. What's your phone number? Call me. 903-938. If you're not feeling good, call. Seriously. Don't suffer. What's my phone number? 903. Hang on, I'm going to get it for you. If you would please call me. If you're feeling suicidal, that's scary. Don't joke, y'all, like that. Because, man, that's going to make me nervous. You won't like me when I'm nervous. Please, if you know my phone number, call. Are you really feeling suicidal? That's scary, y'all. Somebody it's my phone number. Where's my thing? It's manage your Google account. I need to manage my Google account. Y'all, somebody please call him. It's 903. How the heck do you find your phone number? I know it's 903 something. Y'all, oh golly. Somebody please give him my number. That makes me feel nervous. Please, somebody it's my number, or somebody make sure he has it. You're not alone. If we need to get you special help, we will. You should never feel alone. Will somebody please give it's my number that knows it in here? Hey, there's my baby. But honey, will you post my phone number for it's? He's having a bad day. No alien interviews, nope. Michelle, show you how to join. We'll put up in here how you join. Let me get that over here. You can join the Kanga Guru group. Here's the link right here in the description. You're numbered at the top. What? Oh, yeah. My phone number is 903-392-9968. My phone number is 903-392-9968. Sorry, y'all. I use a phone number for the show that's not necessarily my phone number for personal security. Thank you, Honey Bunny, for doing that. I put the link down here. That's how you join the group. Let me get back up here. You guys are chatting away. Okay, I just did. You bring the realness to the game. Yeah, kid. I'm for real with this, man. This is me every day. I go through my little bits, but I'm pretty much a positive person. Yep, if you step on toes and move your feet. I agree, Joe. Some people gonna be mad, but you know what? I would venture to say they were mad way before they met me. Yes, Rafael, tacos. Are you getting tacos? Y'all know tacos are my thing, right? I love tacos. I had taco a little while ago. I had chicharron taco. I love chicharron, liquinda. I love pastor. I love carne asada, carne gusada. I love, lingua. Man, lingua tacos are so bomb. Yeah, I dabble a little Spanish, but mi español es muy malo. Oh, lamb sounds good too. A nice lamb shake and red wine, woo, with some tarragon. Oh my God. Gang. You guys know I was a chef in another life, right? Yeah, April, BB, they're kicking our butt. Mick Romney visit was a key component in forcing the hand. I think the Mick Romney thing about going there was a big deal. People don't think Mick Romney's a big-time Republican senator. Him going over there, man, to me held a little bit of weight. Shout out my wife. I always shout out April, BB, my wife, the love of my life. I love that woman, y'all. I don't know if y'all know that. You know how much I love that woman for real? I get on people in the chat. They be like saying little funny things about her. I'm like, what? She said, but my wife, you want some trouble? Don't fool with me. That woman's a star. You know what she puts up with? She puts up with me. What toad do you go when this drops? Mutual funds, real estate, where do you diversify? Man, Derek, okay, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure I have a stash of precious metals. And I'll tell you about that later on. Number two, I'm going to make sure that I have enough cryptocurrency to diversify my precious metal deposits. And then number three, I'm buying my island. I'm moving a lot of my money offshores, and I'm going to have dual citizenship between here and the Caribbean somewhere, preferably not on the side that's the side with all the hurricanes. Ooh, baked ham and green beans. You ate good. Oh, thank you, Thomas. You've been watching our couples channel. We need to revitalize. Y'all need to give us an idea for the couples channel. The couples channel did good for a little bit, but Miss BB's fully taken on the Mr. Brando project, and I've been trying to dive deep into it too. And so, I think we need to do something fun like cooking or something for the couples channel. If enough people, supported it, I think we could do a lot more. Michael Bazant, we posted up. I'll post it again. How you join the King of Guru group. You're mad about the dinar, Holly? Don't be. Yeah, Mitt Romney, you know what, y'all? But sometimes you got to deal with dangerous men to deal with danger. Oh, grouper tacos. Oh, chicken tacos. He's a rhino and a traitor. Oh, Pimpe, stop being so negative. Pimpe is like the ultimate, like, digger deeper. Like, he knows stuff about people. And I'm like, Pimpe, I love you, but sometimes you are almost, man, that's why me and him can never, like, we talk a lot, me and Pimpe do. And, like, when we get talking, Miss BB gets mad at us because we just start, and he's just like my brother. I don't have a brother or a sister like that, but me and him, I talk to him like, and Mr. Frazier probably tons and Daza, tons, because they talk to me. And, I talk to Manny a lot. I talk to my favorite couple. I have this couple in Dallas. I love them. They talk to me a lot. There's a lot of y'all. Woke. I love talking to Woke. I love talking to JJ. Link Bear from LinkedIn. I love Linda. I love talking to her. Shelly always talks to Miss BB. Blanca. I love talking to Blanca. Ooh, bacon fried chicken. I've never had that. Ride or die. I'm in it till the wheels fall off. I'm 4 flat on the Cadillac, y'all. I'm in it. And you know what? If I'm going to try to make you so much wealth before it goes that the dinar just becomes change, we're going to put up all the research. We're going to do all the work. All you got to do is follow the courses, and hopefully it's a private club. There's going to be things about investing in our own crypto coin, having our own crypto coin. Thanks to Jan, we're going to invest in the habitat, a self-sustaining ecosystem. I mean, stuff that I've just always dreamed about, our own farm and growing our own, having our own pigs and cows and chickens, steroid and GMO free, no Matusa involved in it, living in paradise. My wife says I'm a hippie. I probably am a bit of a hippie, but I have a very conservative background fiscally now from a different viewpoint. But I'm a very conservative as far as I think about laws and stuff like that. But I just love the idea of being just free. Like Jay-Z says, what's free? To everybody, freedom's a different thing if you think about it. Freedom ain't always free either. Think about that. Freedom ain't free. I gather that too, Kenneth. I'd rather be pissed off than pissed on too. You can buy Iraqi dinar from several places. I feel the dinar is going to go anytime. I think it's going to go this year for sure. No Sterling Group. The Sterling Group, that's full of crap. Oh my God. You guys wouldn't even listen to me. The dinar is going to go today. It's going to go in 15 minutes. Tomorrow. It's going to go the next day. It's going to go in 30 minutes. You would think I'm a shyster and a jokester. You wouldn't even take me seriously. I wouldn't take me seriously. Hey, we got someone on the phone. Atlanta? I accept it. Atlanta.
Yes. Hi, Mr. Brando. Good day, sir. How are you?
Hey, good. Is this it?
No, this is Sandy from Atlanta.
Woo!
I want to say hey to Miss BB as well. I know she's chiming in via phone.
Yeah.
In the chat. But my question of concern is, I've been in I've had dinar since May 2009. But my concern is when the RV hits, what do we do to make sure our funds are certified? Because most banks that I know of, and I've been Googling certified funds of $250,000. So how can we make sure that our funds are safe and federally insured in case something happens?
Okay, so
what can we put it in?
So remember, Babe told you about that special account that'll hold up to $5 million. USD and federally insure it. So that's one way. Number two, the reason why you can make sure your bills are all good is you can check the CBI website. You got to buy a black light to do it, but you can check all your bills manually. You know what I mean? To make sure that they're correct. But you could also open up 20 bank accounts up to $250,000 per account and do your money like that until you can figure out what a cow account would be. But you can open up an insurance.
It sounds like a headache, but I see what you're saying.
But okay, what's your first name again?
Has a good idea too. Can he chime in like on the live or call in and say, because he has great ideas too, although I know this is your show.
Who is that? Who can call me?
It's Pim.
Oh yeah, Pim can call me whenever he wants.
Ideas on that.
Yeah.
He's good at stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I was just saying, it seems to me to be a headache to have like 20 different accounts. You
wouldn't. I mean, you would open up that one account that Babe told you about. I don't have it in front of me right now. But you'd open up that account, and what it'd do is it would allow you to deposit at least $5 million into that account. I mean, the average dinar only has like 200,000. So let's say you've got 30 million worth. You know what I'm saying? You open up a trust. You open up a trust where you deposit enough money into that $5 million account to go secure your trust, and then you go deposit the rest of your FCA, the rest of your money in either an FCA or you go ahead and put it your deposit into a trust fund. That'd be the other way to do it.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Brando. I don't want to hold you up. I am in a meeting. I'm going to listen back to the call to get the rest of the information.
All right, well, God bless you. Thanks for listening.
Thank you, sir.
Have a good one. I love ATL, by the way. Oh, got another call.
Wow.
Hello?
Yeah, hello, Mr. Brando.
Hey, what's going on?
Listen, I'm listening to you today about your rant.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope you take this the right way. I want to make a few corrections. And I believe what I'm going to tell you is possibly correct, has been checked out pretty much, not just rumors, some of it was, actual facts. First thing I want to go over is, do you have a couple minutes?
Well, you're live on the air, so.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to talk to me personally, or you want to repeat this out in the open?
No. I want to do it on air. But I hope you take this the right way.
We'll do it. If it's legit, I want to hear it.
Yeah, I know you will, because you're that kind of type of man. That's why we follow you. All right, the first thing I want to say and get you to agree with is most of the countries are not accepting United States Treasury notes. The dollar's going down. Everybody's trading in their treasuries, selling them back to the United States. Russia's trading in. Saudi Arabia. Everybody's getting rid of the treasuries, and they're getting the cash back. That was the first thing that can be proven. Okay. The second thing is your definition of reserve currency, or the petrodollar. Petrodollar. The petrodollar was established in 1971 with an agreement between Henry Kissinger and Saudi Arabia. The agreement was we would protect Saudi Arabia militarily if they accept United States dollars for all oil transactions. That means everybody's got to convert whatever their currency is into U.S. dollars and then trade with Saudi Arabia for the oil.
Mm-hmm.
Now, so the petrodollar is nothing more than a U.S. dollar. It's not a single note. It's an actual U.S. dollar. So they coined the name petrodollar because you're buying oil with United States dollars.
Mm-hmm,
okay?
mm-hmm.
And the third thing was global currency, reserve currency. It's the same thing. It's reserve currency. It's not a special note. It's actually a United States Treasury note.
Did I say it wrong? I might have.
No, you didn't say that wrong. What I was just agreeing with you was the petrodollar.
Oh, well, I just read the definition straight from Google.
Yeah. Okay. Now, the reason you were saying that Saudi Arabia is going to stay with the petrodollar.
As long as they're with OPEC, they will.
Well, from everything I'm reading, newsprint and everything else, Saudi Arabia has been making agreements with China to use the yuan to purchase the oil, and no longer using the petrodollar because the yuan is now backed by gold. So they could take the yuan, trade it back in, and you could get gold. So
okay, but can I tell you a little healthy theory like I tell Pempe all the time? Do you know who the world's largest consumer of gold and ownership of gold is?
Probably China.
No, it's the United States. So if I was going to devalue gold, do you know what I would do with it?
Right.
Do you see the point in all that? Like, I get you guys' gold theory, but it holds no water with me.
That can't be proven that the United States is the largest holder of gold. They never ordered it to Treasury, so it's unproven.
Well, it's on. I mean, it's on every major site that has anything IMF and everybody else about gold, huh?
It's never been audited. They ordered it one time, and there was a theory behind it. It's actually they plated some type of metal. Well, it's never been audited is the point. So they can't prove that they actually own it. You know, everybody's saying gold. You know, it just can't be proven. What can be proven is China owns gold, Russia owns gold. The United States can't prove it. They don't know what the heck they have. So that's an assumption. But what was the point if the United States owns the gold?
Well, you just dump it. You would just slowly start dumping it. And you would devalue gold to a point where it wouldn't hold the same value. So if you already have a yuan that's worth basically 30 cents, and I dumped enough gold to make it worth 15 cents, who's going to do business with that country?
Yeah, but see, the thing is the U.S. dollar is losing value all the time. It's worth nothing now.
But the dollar is the strongest currency traded on Forex, my friend.
Well, it stinks less than anything else, basically.
Well, I mean,
well, it's this question: why is the rest of the world dumping the treasuries? If it's
why?
So valuable, why? Yeah, why is the rest of the world dumping the treasuries?
Well, that's an easy one too, because they want,
What's the answer?
Well, they want to start their own basically petrodollar system, and they want to do it basically teamed up with China. But you've got two countries there basically that don't have a lot of money, so it's kind of weird how that works.
Well, if United States Treasury notes was the strongest, they would hold on to it. They want.
Well, they haven't abandoned it completely though.
But it's coming. It's already happened. It was unthinkable just 2 years ago.
Okay, but the point to that is, okay, hold on. The point to that is if they did exactly what you said they're doing, then why hasn't the dollar collapsed and the whole financial system gone into ruins right now?
Well, it's going to eventually. I mean, it's already known. You can't keep going on in this fiat system. You just can't do it.
Yeah, but my friend, you can't have a world backed by gold either. There just ain't enough physical gold in the world to do it.
No, I agree. I agree. It's not backed by gold.
And the last time it says here that the Fort Knox was audited, was 2018, August 31st. And it held a book value. They have a number here, a serial number, and everything else.
I'll have to check on that. I haven't seen that.
Just Google it. That's all I did was Google it.
Okay, I'll have to check that.
Sorry.
All right. Well, I wanted to give you what I've been hearing.
And what you're saying, listen, is a financial collapse coming? Yes. Is a fiat system not worth a crap? Yes. Is people dumping the dollar to go with some type of different system to trade in commodities? Yes. Not disagreeing.
All right. So I just wanted to clarify on the petrodollar.
And thanks for the correction, especially if I said it wrong.
I'm glad you took it right.
Oh, yeah, man. Hey, look, I ain't so smart that I'm stupid. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody all-knowing.
All right, my man. You hang in there, buddy. We love you.
I love you too, man. And you call back any day time. I love smart people calling. Gang.
All right, man.
All right, brother.
Thank you.
You too, man.
Have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye. Yo, I love that. I love when we talk deny. I love gold. I love all that stuff. I'm getting all kinds blowed up right here. 832. Missed call. They'll call back. Oh, Pimpe, you and your gold back currency. I knew he was going to call. I knew it. I jinxed myself. I was going to avoid your call.
Okay, gold back currency, you got to understand it has nothing to do with how much gold it does, but it's not a matter of whether you can tank the dollar or not. What happens is every country takes a look at their debt, looks at how much gold they hold, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they all agree on a determined amount of value per ounce.
Right.
So no one country can jump and cause the currency to drop. Do you see how that works?
I do, but I've got a perfect analysis for that right there.
Hold on.
Okay.
Now, there can be some countries, and there's going to be, that own more of the currency. So, yeah, they still have more trading power.
Mm-hmm.
But you're misunderstanding how gold supports the dollars. And that gentleman's right. Russia and China are creating a new gold-backed currency that's going into effect. Just so you know, the yuan, they are promising anybody that uses the yuan to do oil trades like they did the petrodollar, because they're doing away with the petrodollar.
And you know they tried this once before, right?
Yeah, but before it wasn't gold-backed.
Yeah, it was. No, it was gold-backed. It was gold-backed, as a matter of fact.
Silk Road Company, look how much gold they've consumed over the last 10 years. It's an unbelievable amount. So what they're doing is these countries are teaming up with each other, and they're now creating their own gold-backed currency. Everybody's going there. There's no avoiding it. The fiat currency is gone. The U.S. dollar's strength is gone. Its purchasing power now is worth around 4 cents. The only reason why we even have any power right now at all is because of all the currencies that are pegged to the U.S. dollar.
Mm-hmm.
Once they unpeg them, remember we talked about this, and this is why we want all these countries to start unpegging themselves from the euro and the U.S. dollar, and so that they start free flowing in their economy to become stronger, so that we get more money back for our dinars. But as long as these people are pegged to the euros, pegged to the U.S. dollar, then that makes our dollar stronger. Once they start unpegging themselves, the dollar has no value and it crashes. All right, so it's crashing now.
Oh.
And people, but thanks God that Trump, man, he's been fighting tooth and nail to keep us afloat. But there's no avoiding this. Trump inherited the Titanic after it hit the iceberg, so that's where we are right now.
Okay, can I ask you a question?
Wait, I want to answer a quick question for one of the ladies was asking about, the accounts. I think one of the things that might be smart to do is you want to find out which banks will do the actual exchange, like Wells Fargo does, Chase does. I don't think you want to go and dump all of your currency into one account. The smart thing would be to find out how many different banks will do the exchange. Like for me, my Wells Fargo, because I don't have a lot. I have like 1 million dinars. So I can take that into my one account. But some people I know have as much as 20 million dinars, after the exchange rate. Mm-hmm. You're looking at what, 60 million or whatever. Mm-hmm. I would take it and allocate it over several accounts. Mm-hmm. And you could do it all on the same day without worrying about anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just spread it out.
No, I got it. And for that person that said that China holds the most gold, not as of a recent country counting of gold, the United States has 75.2%. Germany holds the second most, Italy the third, France next, Russia next, and China comes in at a whopping 6th.
Yeah, here's the thing. That's as far as we're told. The truth is we don't know, but I would find it hard. At one time, the United States had dumped a lot of its gold over making up on a dispute. So nobody, there was rumors that Fort Knox was empty. The truth is all it is hearsay rumors. We truly don't know. But I would find it hard to believe that the United States would dump gold or that much gold anyways, because they understand the true value of it.
Yeah, and they've been buying a ton of gold, third largest buyer of gold in the last 10 years.
Yeah, everybody has. You want to know why? Because I told you, whenever we switch monetary systems, all these people know to start. What do? They store up on gold. I told you, when people are saying, "What are you going to do with your money?" You said it as soon as I was typing it. I said gold and silver. You said precious metals. Like, hell yes. Anybody?
I believe you swung me on buying it. Okay.
Oh yeah, 80% of my money is going into gold and silver. 80% of anything that I get from the NAR exchange. First I'm going to pay off all my bills and just only have my monthly bills. After that, whatever's left over, 80% is going into gold and silver. The other 20%, 10 of that 20%, I'm going to put on cryptocurrencies, and the other 10% is just me in Vegas getting drunk with Patron shots and eating tacos.
and stunner.
My man. Hey, you know what? If this hits, though, that's good. You know where we're going with this, right?
We're going to start Stunner back. We're bringing Stunner back. Okay, Pimpe.
We're talking about, I have a friend of mine who had created alcohol called Stunner, and unfortunately, the people that were financially back and pulled out right when they started, and the drink is really good. So we got to find a way to bring it back into business.
And me and Pepe decided that we're going to make some crypto coins, and we're going to bring back Stunner.
Yes, Stunner.
Okay, Pepe, I got 2 questions for you, okay?
Lay it on me.
First question is this, because you're my gold guy. First of all, everybody knows that gold, Fort Knox is whatever. It's a fortress for something, right? I don't know what. But number 2, Most gold is not even carried on site, not in this country at all. So where is the world's wealth of gold being stored? It's not stored in country typically.
Well, most of it's in Britain. It's at the COMEX. For anybody that knows anything about how gold and silver is stored, there are certain countries that have storage facilities.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that's not true about the United States. As a matter of fact, in Texas, Donald Trump just opened up 2 new, huge, really super huge protected warehouses for silver. Okay, so why we're not talking about some small facilities. We're talking about huge. So by opening up such large facilities to store so much silver, my guess is 2 things. One is they're either bringing it back, if they are storing their gold and silver overseas, then they're preparing to bring it back. Or 2, the purpose for having so much silver is the fact that not only are we going back into the gold-backed monetary system, but we might be looking at possibly recreating our coins back into silver as well. And what that does is it transfers the wealth from the banks and puts it back into the hands of the people, because now your currency has actual value. Not now. This paper and these coins are made of copper and nickel. That's not worth crap. But if you turn around and you start creating coins that are worth silver, now you transfer the wealth from the evil bankers, the greedy bankers, the corrupt bankers, and you put it back into the hands.
It's the cabal.
The cabal. Wait a minute. Now I heard the rumor is the new cabal. You know,
the old cabal wasn't bad enough. They got a new cabal.
You know, here it is. I think what Trump's doing, whether or not you support him, is remarkable. He's literally taken all the power from these so-called elites and putting it back into the hands of the people around the world. And he's doing that with each country by taking them away from the petrodollar and putting everybody back on the gold standard, which is really, really unbelievably a great thing. It really is.
Okay, y'all, I have gone my hour. I got to let Pempe go. And LaShonda, no, I'm not going to listen to Pempe. No, I'm not. I don't have to. You got to listen to Pempe. I don't. I love Pempe. No, I don't care what anybody says. That's my dog. I mean, I listen to Pempe. I just don't.
In Vegas, my man.
We're doing it. Hey, bro, and I got one last thing. I'm going to hang up with you. I'm going to leave these guys with this one last thing, okay? And you can fuss at me when I hang up, okay? Okay, bye. So I'm going to leave you guys with this one last thing. If you believe in capitalism, and trust me, every world economy is a capitalistic environment. It's a business. If you believe for 1 second that all these countries are going to agree on a gold price when they can't agree, and Iraq can't even raise their currency to a realistic value, come on. You can't get your value of your currency right. You can't get China to get off 30 cents, but you got Kuwait over at $3. You mean Kuwait's going to devalue their currency and allow people to come in there and buy up stuff? Nope, not going to happen. Sorry. Next argument. I love you guys. I love these rants. I love the casualness of it. I love you guys challenging me. I hope that you guys find it fun. I find it fun, you guys being with me. And it is 2 o'clock, and we are gang, and we are signing off. Peace. And I'll see you guys on Friday.